Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
19 tight.
Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Check, Tomcat, 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Panther Street.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard, and the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st down, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, smash circle. 60
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Go check. Hurt. Right there, Hurt. 18, right here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Darnay Holmes. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
And this one out quickly to James.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Back to 60, back to 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 41 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones bulldozes past him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Again, it's Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Barkley, inside handoff. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll run with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
Come on. Hey.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his time.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they are putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
He was brought down by
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal calls. They never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. James has got it. Complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
From the 41, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Hey, check that, street. 19-5.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Yes, hurt. 79 Broncos.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Now Jones.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey,